As of January 2026, Iran is facing its most significant internal uprising since 1979. Protests sparked by currency collapse and the women, life, freedom movement have turned into a full-scale challenge to the regime. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and US President Donald Trump have realized that a foreign military strike could actually help the Iranian regime. History shows that when a country is attacked by an outside force, the population often unites behind its leaders. By stepping back, the US and Israel are allowing the internal pressure of the Iranian people to do the work without giving the regime a foreign boogeyman to blame. Throughout 2024 and 2025, Israeli and US strikes significantly weakened Iran's proxies. Hamas is effectively disarmed in Gaza, and Hezbollah in Lebanon is struggling to rebuild after the loss of its top leadership. Following a 12-day kinetic war in June 2025, much of Iran's nuclear infrastructure and advanced S-300 air defense systems are already heavily damaged. Military analysts argue there isn't much left to hit that would change the balance of power more than the current internal unrest. A Critical Ground Reality report from mid-January 2026 reveals that the US has moved significant military assets out of CENTCOM, Middle East, to support operations in Venezuela. Washington currently lacks the immediate kinetic density for a sustained campaign without leaving other fronts vulnerable. Persian Gulf allies, including Saudi Arabia and the UAE, have reportedly urged President Trump to delay strikes. Their fear is that a total collapse of the Iranian state would create a failed state on their doorstep, leading to a massive refugee crisis and regional civil war. Instead of bombs, the US has introduced a maximum pressure 2.0 tactic. A new 25% tariff on any country doing business with Iran has crippled Tehran's ability to export oil to China, hitting the regime's wallet harder than a missile would. While physical strikes have paused, the invisible war has accelerated. The US and Israel are focusing on cyber attacks to dismantle the IRGC's communication networks and provide internet access to protesters via Starlink-style satellites. Intelligence reports suggest that the IRGC is on the verge of splintering. Some security officers have already refused to fire on protesters. A foreign attack might force these wavering officers back into the arms of the regime's ranks to defend the motherland. There is a terrifying risk that if pushed into a corner by a military strike, Iran would use its remaining 90% enriched uranium to assemble a desperation nuclear device. The US and Israel are currently choosing to contain this threat through secondary sanctions rather than direct provocation. The shift in strategy in early 2026 marks a move from conventional warfare to strategic patience. The West is betting that the Iranian regime will collapse from within due to economic failure and popular revolt, rather than being toppled by a foreign invasion. As the world waits, the question remains: can the Islamic Republic survive 2026 without its regional proxies and with its economy in freefall? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is this restraint a sign of wisdom or a missed opportunity?